Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here, bringing you guys another video. Today I have some Vanguard beta footage, and I was going to give you guys my review of the Vanguard beta. And I was going to do one for the alpha, but by the time I would have gotten the video out, the beta was like 5 days away, and I was like, what is the point at this point? And then I was in Wisconsin for a bit, and then when I got back, I really didn't have much content to make videos on. I didn't really know what I wanted to make. I wanted to do some Vanguard stuff, but you know, it just all kind of got muddled together. But anyways, Vanguard beta review. What are my thoughts on it? Now, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you know some of my basic thoughts on it, but we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to go cover the good, and then we're going to cover the bad. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it. So we're going to start with the good because, you know, why not start on a positive note? So the good, the guns. I really like the guns for the most part in this game. The MP40 feels amazing. That's what you're seeing gameplay of now. I love the MP40. It's probably my favorite gun in the beta. The STG is amazing as a rifle. It is really good. The 3-line rifle is powerful, but it's very slow. And the shotguns, for what I've discovered, are pretty horrible. But aside from the shotguns, most of the guns are pretty solid, especially the LMGs, which really surprised me. The MG34 really surprised me with how good it was. That gun is fantastic. And then I also really like the Thompson. It's very solid. So overall, a nice plethora of guns to choose from. And we know how the COD community is. Most likely everyone's just going to use the MP40 and the STG when the game comes out. But I like that there's a little bit more of a variety with other guns. You know, I like the gun selection. I like that most of them are pretty okay. And while we're on guns, let's talk about the gunplay. I like the way most of the gunfights go down in this game. We'll talk about time to kill a little later, but in terms of pure gunplay, I like the way trades work in this game. I like, for the most part, how they work. We'll get into the attachments later on, but overall, the gunplay feels very solid. It's very Modern Warfare-esque, which, if you guys remember, I wasn't a fan of Modern Warfare, but I did praise the gunplay in that game. I loved the gunplay in Modern Warfare. It was fantastic. Now, the next thing I want to go over is the streaks. And overall, they're pretty good. They're not amazing, but the streaks are very solid. I mean, I'm running UAV, Glide Bomb, and Dogs, and I was shocked that they brought Dogs back. You know, we've been going so long without Dogs and COD, and just to see them make a return, I'm really happy that they're back, and I'm really happy that they're good. The Glide Bomb, it's all right. You know, it's definitely not as good as the Pred missile in my opinion. And then, you know, I'm not selfish, so I run the UAV, not the personal UAV. You know, I'm always trying to provide for the team. But there's probably going to be more streaks in the base game. I really hope there's more streaks in the base game, because if this is what we get, I would be a little concerned, because the streaks aren't bad. They're not great. They're just solid. You know, I'm not upset with them. And, you know, in comparison to the last Sledgehammer COD, the streaks are pretty solid. Because, you know, in World War II, we know how I felt about the streaks over there. They weren't that good. Now, on to my next and last positive I want to go over is the overall feel. The game feels fine. It's not really clunky like Modern Warfare was, in my opinion. The movement works, and I like it. Tac Sprint I could do without, but overall the game feels fine. But let's get into the bad. And, you know, I feel like I've been saying this in every COD review since, you know, for years, like for 5-6 years I've been saying this. The maps, they're just fucking bad, man. I don't know what is going on at Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer, but these maps that they're making are horrible. I mean, Red Star is fucking atrocious. It is very bad. I can't stand Red Star. Eagle's Nest is the only map in here that I'd say I actually enjoy. I mean, Hotel Royal is okay. You know, it's not that great. And then Eagle's Nest isn't really good either, but I just stick to the sides of that map. If you go into the middle, you are asking to get shot from every single direction. And then there's Gavutu, I think is what it is, and that map's, you know, it's okay. You have to play like at least 8v8 on it, because 6v6 is impossible. And that stays true for most of these maps. These aren't 6v6 maps. The only maps that I could, you know, imagine you having a good time on with 6v6 is Hotel Royal and Eagle's Nest. But if you try to play the bigger maps on 6v6, you might as well not play at all. So the maps are pretty awful, and hopefully, you know, we get some better ones, but we're probably not. The only remasters that we know are coming so far are Castle and Dome, which that's exciting. Hopefully they don't do what Infinity Ward did and ruin the maps when they bring them back, and by remaking them and adding doors and random areas. But, you know, we know Castle plays good. We know Dome plays good, so that'll be exciting. And hopefully we can use blitz pacing on some of those maps. That would be a lot of fun. Next, Incendiary Rounds. I don't know why this one jumps out to me, but these just piss me off so much. I hate when someone uses an Incendiary Round STG to kill me. It just feels so disgusting. It hurts me, actually. I really do hate it. Incendiary Rounds can fuck right off. I think they're horrible. I don't even think they should be in the game. I'd be happy if they just removed them, because the other ammo types are pretty cool, but Incendiary Rounds just, they actually make me upset. The next thing I want to go over, this is something that everyone's talked about, but I couldn't do a beta review without mentioning this. These last gen versions are fucking atrocious. There's no way around it. You know, the game on next gen consoles looks pretty passable. Like, it's fine. You know, and I'm not just talking about graphics, I'm talking about performance. Like, you know, it's fine. And then on PC, it's amazing. Like, you know, it runs amazing. If you're playing this on PS4 like I have, it is the absolute worst thing ever. It's not quite as bad as Black Ops 3 on last gen, but it's kind of getting there. Like, it's annoying. Like, the game just has so many connection issues for some reason. Even though you know you have good connection, you stutter around. The graphical errors are just constant. Like, it's make or break for a lot of people. And, you know, I wouldn't be honest if I didn't bring this up in my review. And, you know, if people watch my review and they take it into consideration when they buy the game, I'm going to be 100% honest. If you have a last-gen console, it really might not be worth it, because this game runs terribly on the last-gen consoles. It's just, it's inexcusable. It's atrocious, simply put. Moving on to the next thing I want to talk about, attachments. There's way too many in the game. It's very overwhelming. You know, the gunsmith from Modern Warfare was like, okay, whatever. I think Cold War was good. I think their attachment system was really good. In this game, you can have 10 attachments on your gun, and I hate it. I think it's stupid. I think they should revert it back. It's not going to, like, break the game for me if, you know, it launches like that, which, let's be honest, it's going to. But it's just annoying, in my opinion. I don't like it. It's just a chore, in my opinion. Like, I miss the old Pick 10 system. I think we all can agree the Pick 10 system was the best system for creative class. This one is like Pick 30 plus. Like, it's so annoying. And then the last thing I want to touch on is kill streaks. So I said the streaks were good earlier, but I don't like them being kill streaks, and here's why. Score streaks are infinitely better than kill streaks, in my opinion, on the simple fact that it makes people play OBJ. Now, I'm not one of those people who thinks you should earn less points per kill. No, I'm fully okay with getting 100 points per kill in Dom and stuff like that. But I think score streaks are required, because most people in this game, it's not as campy as Modern Warfare was, but when they're going on streaks, you know, they're less inclined to go for objectives when they can just sit back and try to get 10 kills in a row in their spawn with dogs. And that leads me to another thing I did want to bring up, is squad spawns. Why they're back, I have no idea. It's a horrible spawn system. It's what they did in Modern Warfare. Squad spawns are awful. If you know what they are, you don't even need me to explain it to you. If you don't know what squad spawns are, it's basically you spawn on your squad mates regardless if they're in gunfire or not. Same with the enemy team. So you could be going on a tear, right? Let's just say you got a 3-piece, right? And there's one more and you're about to get your quad feed. Boom, those 3 teammates spawn directly on that teammate, and they ruin your feed for you because they're all ready. So I don't really like it, but overall the game is okay. Like, it's not horrible, but on last gen it's just really not worth it, in my opinion. It's not that great. I don't even know if I'm going to pre-order it. But I'd love to hear what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you think about the Vanguard beta? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What are your thoughts? I'm genuinely curious about how people feel about Vanguard. Yeah, I'm very interested. I'm not the biggest fan, but that's going to be all for today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm on the road to 650 subscribers. I appreciate the support. I am back to making videos. I'm excited to make videos again, and I can't wait to show you guys what else I have in store. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. This is Austin, and I am out. Peace, guys.
Triple kill. They're taking Baker. Fury kill. Losing objective Charlie.